Welcome to Jeep Beach News and Views, a podcast about everything Jeep Beach in Daytona Beach, Florida. Here are your hosts, Charlene and Kurt from JBR.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to Jeep Beach News and Views. Kurt,
here we are.
I saw you practicing your and go, Charlene.
I practiced that for 30 years.
Y'all, so we have some confessions. We have pre-podcast confessions. Can we give you pre-podcast confessions?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
We have outtakes that
Galore today.
we have been full of it.
Yeah.
Audio only.
Audio only.
Yes.
Yeah, not video. We were recording. Boy, that's a mouthful. We were recording some promos. And there's some gems out there that you guys are going to be hearing on JBR. But there's going to be a lot more gems that you don't hear.
No. Some of those you can't put on.
Yeah.
No. But anyway,
ladies and gentlemen who are watching right now, let me be honest with you.
Wow.
They are not politically correct people. There's nothing about them that politically.
That is not
I'm
true.
joking.
Said that.
I'm kidding. But look, look at you guys are starting to go.
I am crushed that you would even say that about me.
Say that. Yeah.
I see that you're really upset about it.
Yeah.
Look at her.
Yeah.
I'll remember that. I'll remember that.
Yeah.
And wait a minute, they were perfectly fine.
Oh, they were?
Maybe misspoken a little. But
Yes, misspoken.
Well, let's say a few.
I sounded like Mushmouth from Fat Albert on a couple of them.
Oh my God, that was the best cartoon ever.
Oh, it was. So
I
see how she's changing that?
Yes, we're moving on now.
We're moving on. Change the subject. So no F-bombs here, okay?
Hey.
Maybe one or two happened earlier. But back to Fat Albert, my favorite cartoon. It's funny that we just said that.
Well, that is an F word.
Fat Albert. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
But I have to tell you, Mom and I were just talking about Saturday morning cartoons this week when back and forth to radiation, which, by the way, we're almost done.
Awesome. I was going to say real quick, but because of politically correctness, do you think a Fat Albert would be something that could be
Absolutely not. And this day and age, people would be so upset over
What
that.
would it be then if it wasn't Fat Albert?
Well, that's the whole key.
Obese?
Pleasantly plump.
Big-boned Albert?
Big boned Albert, maybe. I don't know. It bothers me because Fat Albert wasn't a slur against the character.
Jardiance Albert?
Tom's out there rubbing his belly, y'all. I wish you could see him on camera. The world is all different shapes and sizes. So it wasn't a slur or a negative thing. It was just a descriptive. It wasn't ugly. And that was literally one of the best cartoons. So if you're talking about that, I don't know. I do know how we got on this subject, but y'all, this is not what we were going to be talking about because Kurt said Mushmouth from Fat Albert.
Right.
But do you think they would let...
They wouldn't let Mushmouth be in there either.
No. And do you think, let's go to all the Saturday morning cartoons, because that used to be like the best in the world. The Laugh Olympics would never happen. And Kurt is the dog from Laugh Olympics when he gets the laugh.
See, I don't know that one.
You don't know Laugh Olympics?
I was more of a Looney Tunes.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Think about some of the shows that Looney Tunes.
Oh yeah.
The top, or the storyline to Looney Tunes.
Well, think about this. Back in the day when we were growing up, they had a primetime show. Because, cartoons came out in seasons, just like TV show. They used to have a primetime show that showed you all the new cartoons coming out for the weekend. And that's how our world has changed now because you only have a handful of cartoons that are on TV anymore. Well, and the cartoons
now aren't really cartoons. They're anime.
That's anime. However, think back to shows like The Simpsons, which was not politically... How about Family Guy?
Right.
Yes. And that's still going.
Yeah.
And there is nothing politically correct. Right. Although the greased up deaf guy, they did say they're not going to do that anymore.
They're not going to do that anymore.
No, they stopped that a few years ago.
Well, but then I think about Tom and Jerry. Oh my gosh. People would find offense to the Tom and Jerry with Tom always after Jerry and Jerry always winning. And
Roadrunner and Coyote.
Oh my gosh. It's just, and it was no harm, no foul. It was
cats
just
had 9 lives. That coyote had way more than 9.
Yeah, way more than 9 lives. Willie.
It was like
Willie
he had 9 lives
Coyote.
per. He had 9 lives per episode. I think.
Per episode.
Yeah, Will E. Coyote. Anyway,
Wiley.
So Wiley, Wiley Coyote.
Yeah, the Elmer Fudd chasing a rabbit with his gun.
Yeah.
We couldn't have that now.
No. It's just different world we live in, you guys.
And they would
world.
get shot at, and they'd black the smoke, their faces would be all blown off, and turn around, and that would never work now.
Never work now. Oh well, but we're working now, and we're gonna be nice, you guys. So if any of that offended you, we apologize. But come on, you watched it. If you're of our generation, you were watching them too. So anyway, all right, moving on.
Cartoon talk over.
Cartoon talk over. Moving on into Jeep Beach news and views. So lots of things happening right now. Boy, have things ramped up. Oh my goodness gracious. Not only is registration open, and we're bumping that 2,000 mark right now in pre-registrations already in January. Right at the turn of the calendar year, we were pretty on track, but now we're starting to bump up and numbers, and every day getting a little bit more. Vendors off the hook right now. I don't even know. Good luck with that is all I got to say to you.
Yeah,
now,
good.
When we say 2,000 registrants,
that's 2,000 Jeeps.
Jeeps. That's not
people. That's Jeeps.
More than likely, it's double the amount of people.
Or
sometimes families. So it's going. Yeah, they're not usually.
And that's
single
regular
people.
registration.
Yes,
that's not
spectators.
No, that's not spectators. That's not
VVIPs,
which is well over 100 now. Things are just really. We're after the holiday season, and we are in Jeep Beach mood. We are going for it, people.
And people are.
We're coming at you, Jeep Beach.
We've got. I think our last count of today, and I think this is the most we've ever had this early in January. I think we're over at 125 to 130 vendors.
You're going to sell out real soon.
Yep. And,
vendors, if you
and we have
registered,
a waiting list for brand new vendors that we're waiting for our returning vendors to sign up before we place them. But we got more room at the Speedway again this year. We just took a little bit more of a section.
So all we're saying to y'all, Jeep Beach Nation,
come
vendors,
on down.
If you're a participant, don't dilly-dally. Get your registration. If you're a vendor, go ahead and email vendors@jeepbeach.com because it's time, and you guys are going to sell out. If you guys are already at that many now in January.
Yep. Whew. And here's the deal. We need a verbal by February 1st.
That you're coming.
Because at February 1st, we're going to open up to all the new incoming vendors who have not been here before, and we will start placing them. So
I love it.
All we need is a verbal, because we know how some corporations work. It takes a little bit to get paid, but as long as we know you're coming, we can put you on the map. We'll get you on there, and come on down. It's going to be a great April.
It is going to be a big year. So, y'all, it hurt my back. I'm sorry if I get squiggly in my chair today. So I'm trying to be comfortable. I did take some Aleve before. I'm plugging you Aleve. Before we went on
Want a gabapentin? I've got one of Rudy's you can feel.
No, I'm good with that. Thanks.
No? Rimadyl?
Please.
I'm good.
Painkiller?
Please.
Lord have mercy.
I can see her over here in a minute.
I'd be like drooling down in my face. Anyway, but if I'm squirming, that's why. So I apologize, everybody.
And
but anyway, so lots of momentum with that. The other fun thing is we're not going to be too far off. I'm going to say, I'm not going to put Christine, our director of special events, I'm not going to put her too much pressured because we got a lot going on right now because it's event season.
It is event season.
But that special events calendar, our schedule for the week of, we're going to start getting it out there to you guys just as quickly as we can. A couple of housekeeping items. VIP folks, not VVIP all inclusive, just the VIP folks. Remember, you do not buy a VIP. You can only win it from another charity or auction or wherever we may donate that VIP to, or you are personally given it.
Correct.
Someone on our team has given it to you. Is what I'm trying to say. I know you're giving it. That was really proper English right there, you guys. You're welcome.
Have I rubbed off on you? Because that's 100%.
Oh, that was
100% what I would say.
20 minutes worth of recording promos. You see what that makes you a little bit.
It makes you a little woo-woo.
So we're giving it to you.
We're giving it to you. So, God knows. I don't even know. I see a special guest.
I see a stranger outside. And
he did ride his bike.
He did ride his bike.
What the heck?
And I bet you guys know who that is. So to finish up this housekeeping before this special guest comes in and jumps on air with us, VIPs, your schedule will be up online before the event. Okay, we typically don't do those very detailed schedules until I'm sorry, y'all. I'm scrolling because I'm watching him. When you see who it is, you'll understand why I'm watching him.
Yep.
That doesn't come up usually till March because you guys are going to forget about it. Just plan on being here the whole week, all right?
It's going to be a fun week.
The VVIP all-inclusive schedule, that will be coming to you via email. We will not be posting that online. That will be an email. We'll have a digital copy or link that you can get back to. It would get way too confusing if we posted that with the VIP. It would just cause all kinds of... So if you are a VVIP all-inclusive registration participant, please make sure to keep checking your emails, and we will get that scheduled to you as well in March. But y'all, without further ado, let me tell you who just walked into the studio.
Well, he actually rode in.
He just rode in, y'all. It is Kelly Williamson himself, Mr. Moonshiner. Kelly, what's up, baby?
What's up?
Rob didn't want you to come in.
Rob.
He doesn't have your mic up.
Way to go, Rob. What?
Your mic's not up.
How about now?
So, are you there?
After all that,
There he is.
After all that peddling you
my
did.
ears aren't up.
Yeah.
Your ears aren't up yet. But after all that peddling you did, you made it.
Yeah.
Your face is a little red. It's a little cold out there.
Well, it's cold out, and I left earlier today. I thought I'm going to leisurely bicycle down to the Port Orange Bridge and have me a milkshake and a hot dog.
Oh.
And I did.
And then Kurt calls you.
Yeah, while I was still eating on a hot dog.
Sorry. Well, not really.
Did you ride your bike with your milkshake? That's good exercise. You're burning off the calories you're putting in.
Well, I would have, but I ain't coordinated enough to do that.
But Kelly,
Now, I will confirm that is a true statement.
oh, that ain't no truth.
Yes. So, Kelly, what are you doing in town?
Man, I came to hang out with you guys.
Look at that. We are so lucky.
We are. Look, Jeep Beach Nation, you never know who's going to show up at Jeep Beach in Daytona. And we love you so much, Kelly. I am sad that I haven't had more time to spend with you since you've been here. But, Mama comes first.
I'm sad that I've not got to hang out with you more, too. But I think we've got another week or so of me hanging out down here.
We do.
Yes. That means with Mama moved in her house, you hanging out another week or so, we're going to get more Char and Kelly time.
That's right.
I'm
Yeah,
feeling
that's
it.
Gibby. We're gonna do it whether Kurt likes it or not.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Like it really matters what I like. It don't matter. I'm used to that.
Well, so the new season of Moonshiners has kicked off.
Oh yeah, we're wearing that out. We had a 2-week break through the holidays. Came back on again last night. I got to hang out with Jeremy over at Copper Bottom. We did a watch party over there.
Very
How'd
nice.
that go last night? I'm sorry we couldn't make it, but did it go well?
Well, by the time you would have got there, most people wouldn't have recognized you, I think.
Oh, where were you 3 sheets in the wind? Was there
well-
some moonshine drinking happening?
There was some drinking going on. It is a distillery, so it's a
I
Yes,
mean,
yes, it is. It
As
is.
long as you're not driving away from there, y'all. Don't be driving
And
away from
last
there.
night's episode was pretty special.
Well, actually, last night's episode, we watched, we started a little early. They always play the reruns on the Discovery Channel, So we caught an episode earlier that myself and Amanda was on doing elderberry moonshine.
Elderberry
Oh, yeah.
moonshine.
And it's healthy moonshine.
Yes,
So,
elderberry stuff is really good.
Yeah.
It's
Elderberry.
really good for you, and I love elderberry stuff.
Elderberry gummy once a day.
Yes, me too.
well, I'm here to tell you, you can drink elderberry moonshine and lay down and lick the floor, and you're just happy as an old lark.
And you won't get sick or any kind of cootie bugs.
Exactly, because you've already cleansed everything.
There you go.
go.
I love that. But there is a big announcement this year that I want you to talk about. That the cat's out of the bag. I know. So.
Yeah. Jeremy, our very own Jeremy.
Right here at Copper Bottom Craft Distillery, you guys, literally right across the bridge from where we're sitting right now.
Is going to be on an episode that's supposed to air February 4th.
Okay.
They're going to do a big watch party there for that one and announce that he's there. I can't tell you whether he won or lost or whatever, but he did finish in the top 3.
That's awesome, you guys, because there's 3 on the show.
Right.
So Master
smart.
Distiller, February 4th.
February 4th.
On
and,
Discovery Channel.
Yep, going to be a watch party at Copper Bottom, so it'll be a blast. And then I'm sure by the time Jeep Beach gets here, there's going to be all kinds of stuff going on. Copper Bottom guys will be everywhere.
Everywhere.
And we've got, I'm sure it's out there that everybody should know about it, but we've got my very own conglomeration.
Something.
It's something after a few of those.
Concoction is what he has.
Exactly. And we did that with you guys, Jeep Beach Family, Jamly, Jamsicle.
Oh my gosh, there is, y'all.
Yes.
Let me tell you something about the Jamsicle. Do we still have it in the refrigerator, Rob? Rob's going to go grab it.
Rob,
We keep it chilled here at
indulged one day.
JBR. And I'll tell you why. Because when you take that Jamsicle and you pour it over I call it Chick-fil-A ice, the little pellet ice, you know.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it is like drinking a high test, make you feel all warm and fuzzy, really
Dreamsicle.
yummy.
Hey, Rob.
Dreamsicle, creamsicle, popsicle.
How much of that have you had?
Well, just a little.
Just what's gone, and it looks like about half of it.
About half of it,
Just
yeah.
a little.
Yeah,
He had just a
little
little.
bit of it gone.
So
Just a little. Well, show him the label.
That's right.
Show them the label.
Yeah, guys, look at the label.
Look at that, y'all. That is the Jeep Beach Jamsicle. That is a collaboration or conglomeration or concoction or whatever Kelly was trying to say over there with Jeremy and Kelly over at Copper Bottom.
And the Jeep family and our
Navy SEALs.
Yeah.
They named it.
Yep, exactly.
They named it, and I love that. So that was such a fun project. You know, our first moonshine that we launched, I'm going to say 3 years now, 4 years. How many years has it been?
Probably three. Yeah,
3 years.
So. Yeah.
We did the Moonarita, Kelly's Moonarita, and it was so good. I still covet that stuff. And then I dare anybody at my house.
Yes.
I dare anybody at my house get into my bottle of Moonarita. But then we changed it up, or you guys changed it up, and we came up with the Jamsicle, which I absolutely love. And Jamsicle, of course, in honor of the Jeep Beach Jamly.
Exactly. And the thing about any good moonshine, this is an 80 proof moonshine, and it's good to just drink it straight, but you won't drink very much of it. But if you put just a little pineapple juice and a touch of Sprite, just like you said, over ice, this
so
is a
good.
delicious cocktail that will make everybody smile.
Well, that does make you smile. It makes you feel all warm and fuzzy for some reason.
We just can't put no pineapple in yours.
Yeah, no pineapple in mine unless you want me dead.
Well,
All right, y'all.
So, cheers to Kelly being in studio.
Cheers.
Here, let me cold
Cheers to
Jamsicle.
let's kick off Jeep Beach 2025. Basically, right here.
My Lord.
This season for us.
you know what else
Woo!
would make this healthy and a little
Elderberry.
elderberry, but now a little orange juice in that.
Oh, come on.
You know,
That's good stuff right there.
We do have, so we had an event at Copper Bottom, and our very own Mary Jane's ice cream truck came to this event.
Oh my God, I'm in love.
Let me tell you.
And so our favorite ice cream shop in Daytona Beach, Mary Jane's, said, why don't you bring me some of that Jamsicle and let me pour it over my vanilla ice cream and make you a Jamsicle
milkshake.
Sweet baby
It was
Jesus.
I'm gonna tell you,
It was pure heaven.
yeah. There's not many things you can put together like that, but
Ooh.
that right there, because
It was an adult milkshake
It
like
was.
none other.
And the
That
good
is-
thing about their milkshake, you know, is it's real homemade ice cream, so it's that good thick ice cream. And when you
yeah.
make it in that milkshake, you almost can't suck it through a straw.
Okay, I'm going to have to call him when we leave
Yeah.
here. I'm going to need me one.
Yeah, yeah.
That explains why the last time I saw Kurt, he had a full head of hair.
That's why.
That would do
His
it.
tongue has slapped every bit of it off his head.
Every bit of it. Every bit of it, Kelly. I love it. Wop, wop, wop. It's so good, y'all. It is so good. Well, so this year you gonna be back with us during Jeep Beach?
You dang Skippy, I'm gonna be right there as long as you'll let me come.
Well, you know I'm going to, and I love the game that you and I play while you're here during Jeep Beach because y'all, Waldo ain't got nothing on Kelly. I'm just telling you that right now. Where's Waldo?
No.
Waldo's way too easy to find. Kelly during Jeep Beach, every time I turn around, he's somewhere else, and I'm like, "What are you doing?"
Let me tell you, Kelly helps with the obstacle course. He helps deliver parts. He comes and helps vendors. He comes and helps set up.
He helps JBR.
He helps JBR.
Wherever we need
He helps the off-road toolbox.
That's right.
Y'all, Kelly, you are truly everywhere, and you are such a blessing to Jeep Beach and Jeep Beach Nation. And
you're going to make me cry.
Oh, no, I won't. Keep drinking. It'll be good. Yeah. Keep drinking some Jamsicle. But anyway, it is just so fun when you're in town, and I can't imagine Jeep Beach without you now. I really can't.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Charlene. I can't imagine it either because I love it. I know so many people that love it, and I love to come and hang out and visit with people and get to talk to everybody. And then my passion is the obstacle course.
I know it is. I know it is.
And last year when we had some people that were getting to see a different side of things was incredible, where everything got to move to, and then we got to be real creative, and hopefully we get to be real creative again this year, and some people get some exciting rides.
I love that. So you liked the new layout?
I loved it. It's great.
I mean, could you imagine, did you ever in a million years think that you would be building an obstacle course on the ball field at the Daytona International Speedway?
So I've told people this story a lot, and I used to have, when I grew up on a farm in Tennessee, we had we called it the red clay bank behind the house next to the chicken house.
Yep. I totally understand that.
I played right there with my little Tonka toys, and I was a little kid playing and doing all I could. And I had it was probably 20 by 10 square little area there that I played on, and I made roads and hills and everything and run my little dump truck around. And I thought, while I was on a track hole in the infield in Daytona Motor Speedway at 50 plus years old.
50-ish.
Yeah.
What a dream come true to get to be in the infield at Daytona Motor Speedway with the history of that place. And the instructions I got was don't tear our fiber optic out of the ground.
Amen. Because you know who you'd answer to is Hunter and Gunner. And you were in the garage with them yesterday. So I don't think you want to go there, do you?
No, not at all.
There's a lot. When we decided we were going to.
We could tear up a sprinkler. We could tear up,
but not the fiber.
Do not tear up the fiber.
Do not tear up those TV cables. Those TV cables are really expensive, and that is what our boys do for a living. That's their career is working with the television company and production team, but. It is so amazing. But when we started talking about building the obstacle course over there last year, and yes, Jeep Beach Nation, we are going back to the same footprint, but like you said, more creative, a lot more, a little bit different. Now that we've done it once, we are not bringing scaffolding, Rob.
Oh, you didn't do that idea?
No, we are not bringing scaffolding.
No bridges?
No bridges. Well, maybe.
Well, don't hang that out yet. Don't hang that out yet.
I can't say no on that.
Yeah,
right.
Something could still happen there.
But it is amazing when they start telling you, it's like, yeah, you can do it, but don't. And I started sweating, and I was like, are we really going to do this? So watching you guys on the heavy equipment out there building, I'm just thinking, Lord, we're going to need you. Yeah. So please don't let them tear up anything that's buried underneath that sacred ground.
But the great part about that, we didn't damage it.
Not they didn't.
Yeah, and the great part about it, that was our learning curve year. So now this year we know
it'll get even better.
How far back, because there's some. Can we talk about a couple special things coming to pit road this year? On the obstacle course side?
No,
we can't talk about that yet?
Not yet.
There's going to be one.
Surprises there, but you can talk about the bird's eye view that they're going to get to see. Have you heard about that?
No.
So this year, we've opened up the Rolex suite. So you've been to the
Rolex Lounge.
So people can actually go up there, eat, drink, and sit out on the Rolex Lounge.
Or inside in the air conditioning on the sofas.
And overlook the whole obstacle course, and then it's going to be live streamed, if I'm not mistaken.
That is still being vetted right now, so don't hold us accountable to that, you guys.
Hopefully, if everything goes well, we'll have cameras on the obstacle course.
Hold up. Does that mean I can't pee behind the dirt
No.
pile?
That means you can't be behind the dirt pile.
You can, but
you better find
if you have to get on camera.
So, Kelly, some of the things you did as a kid in Tennessee, you really can't do that.
Because there's a bird's eye view of it this year.
Oh, now I'm getting nervous. I bet my face is red.
Yeah. But,
I love that.
But, it's going to give a whole different view to a whole lot of our spectators. They're able to set up in the stands. They've opened up the World Center of Racing for us, so they'll be able to walk up the track, go up there, hop a seat, grab them a drink, watch the obstacle course for a little bit.
Which, by the way, I'm looking for a sponsor for that area.
Yep.
I got to say, anybody that has never been there or all the way to the top where the spotters are at.
Oh, my gosh. That's crazy.
Is insane. And I mean, I've got to do a lot of stuff here because of you guys, and I mean, I don't care to throw Richard Petty's name out there.
But we love some RP. That's
Yes,
Granddaddy
we do.
RP right there.
And, he signs everything. I pick him up at the airport and do stuff, and I have him sign everything because, he is RP. And the funny thing is, he'll get back in the vehicle and be like, somebody been writing on your dash. And I'm like, yeah, ever since I've been doing this Uber stuff, people just take advantage of me.
You know what's so funny? Did you hear the story about RP and I one year? He comes up. I picked him up from the airport because he was at Jeep Beach, and he was hanging out with us. And he looked at me, and all these people were waving because, of course, my Jeep is pretty recognizable, so they knew it was us or knew it was me. They didn't know that I had him in there because the windows were tinted. And everybody's hollering and honking, and I'm waving and smiling and being happy. And RP hands me his Sharpie, and he said, I think you're going to need this more than me. And I said, they just don't know you in my Jeep yet. And I said, can we roll my window down yet? And he said, sure. So I rolled the window down, and everybody kept hollering, Charlene, Charlene, Charlene. And a few people recognized that he was in the passenger seat. And he said, I told you you're going to need that more than me. And I just died. I just died laughing. It was so fun to have him here. But
well, that makes me feel a lot better because every time I'm with you, you upstage me. So if you can upstage Richard Petty, then I feel very blessed.
I do not mean to, but that's my family, you know? Yeah. So Jeep Beach Nation is truly my family, and I love y'all with every ounce of my being. And I just wish that I had time to say hello to all 120,000 people that come through that speedway, you know?
Oh, yeah.
We can make that happen with scaffolding.
Yeah, exactly.
We just set you up on a thing, and you could just sit there and wave at everybody, and then you have to reach your goal. I know you don't want to do that. So, hey, Char, who did you say you need a sponsor for? What was that?
The World Center of Racing. So, because we have to pay for that venue, and it's like we talked about a couple of podcasts back. We are a nonprofit. We are a charity raising money for charity.
Okay.
And so every dime that we have to take out of our budget is money taken away from another charity. And so this year I'm getting a little bit, I'm wising up to the scenario that I'm going after a lot of sponsors. So if someone wants to sponsor the World Center of Racing, it's as easy as emailing in info@jeepbeach.com or vendors at jeepbeach.com, and it will make its way to me, and then we can talk about what that looks like.
Well, I have an idea.
Tell me.
Okay. What network is Kelly on?
Oh, are we going after Discovery?
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
Hey, I'm coming for you, Discovery Channel.
That's right. That's right.
The Moonshiner Discovery Channel.
World Center of Racing seating, because that's what's so cool about the World Center of Racing is, you know, the seats, Kelly, right there at the start finish line, literally at the flag tower. That's opened up to the public this year in 2025.
You're kidding.
I am not kidding, because, you know, there's the asphalt on the track is just too hot to sit on in April. Even though we want to, it's just too hot.
Oh, yeah.
And we tried it last year. It just got a little bit wonky. So anyway, so we said in the bleacher space, it's really hard to put bleachers on the ball field because of all the cable and everything. And if it happens to have liquid sunshine, and then it gets mucky and muddy. And so there were many reasons they asked us not to put bleachers on the ball field. Plus, y'all are there building and vehicles moving and all that. So they said, you're welcome to open up the World Center Racing. I said, I'm sure I'm welcome to open up the World Center Racing, but it doesn't come without a price tag, of course. So I am looking for sponsorship.
Kelly,
I am looking for sponsorship.
You're our liaison to Discovery Channel.
Look, if you're relying on me to be able to talk to anybody at Discovery Channel, you've not watched the show. How little they care about me.
Wait a second.
I will concur that, though,
right.
Rob.
How about the producers? You talk to those guys.
Oh, too funny. But for real, the real scenario is, like I said, if you are interested, if that's something you're interested in, please email info@jeepbeach.com or vendors@jeepbeach.com. That simple, and we'll make it happen. But Kelly, we are so happy that you pedaled your way over, left your hot dog and your milkshake. Kurt, I don't know, you intruded on his Dunlop
Well, here's
visit.
the way I look at it. My feelings are a little hurt.
Because he didn't bring you a hot dog?
Because he didn't call me and say, hey, I'm going to Port, because that's my favorite hot dog.
I know it is.
Little place right there. You went to one at the bridge, correct?
I'll draw you a map.
I know where it's at, and that's one of my most favorite little places to get a hot dog in Daytona Beach.
You can ride. You can ride on the back of my bicycle or on the handlebars.
Let me tell you right now. You know how cute that would be.
If I saw Kelly pedaling his bicycle with Kurt on the handlebars, I'd be done. I'd be done.
Hey, how about let's do that? Let's do a challenge.
I think
for that.
I say we get right up here on A1A and we just shoot down A1A and I'm gonna wave at everybody.
Parade.
No, let's do it. Let's do it at Jeep Beach.
We will.
Let's pedal you
right down Pit Road.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I'll sit
Jesus.
on that and I'll do this.
Lord, I'm gonna need you.
Yep.
Hey, Kelly, where'd you put your bike? Is it outside or is it in a hallway over here?
It's outside. It was outside.
See, I was gonna say.
Is the key word.
We got the homeless walking around. I see a couple of out there. You may want to go out there.
Yeah, we won't check that. But
anyway, Kelly, thank you for stopping in and being here. Thank you for always being a team player and just being part of this crazy journey we're all on. We love you.
Well, thank you guys.
All right, and you guys make sure to tune in to Moonshiners on the Discovery Channel. What are the airing? What day does it air?
Tuesday nights, every Tuesday night right now, and then Tuesday, February the 4th at 9 a.m. is going to be Jeremy at Copper Bottom.
All right.
PM.
9 a.m.
I've been drinking Jamsicle. I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, 9 a.m., 9 p.m. It's all irrelevant.
12 hours apart. We'll be good.
You guys, we love you. We love you, Kelly. We love you, Jeep Beach Nation, and we'll see you real soon, y'all. The countdown is on. See you in April.
Bye-bye.
That's a wrap on Jeep Beach News and Views. Be sure to subscribe for future automatic downloads to your favorite podcast player app. Got a comment? Or would you like to be featured on Jeep Beach News and Views? Email us at radio@jeepbeach.com. That's radio@jeepbeach.com. Until next time, keep all four on the ground and your tops down.